ABC4 News, celebrating 75 years.
In national news, the CEO of TikTok was in the hot seat today, getting grilled by members of Congress during a committee hearing.
Yes, the app faces pressure from lawmakers as Congress considers a ban of the app. Washington correspondent Basil John reports on the details from the hearing.
The hearing lasted about 5 hours. The CEO made a case about why the app should not be banned and assured a disbelieving group of lawmakers that American user data is not at risk.
Welcome to the most bipartisan committee in Congress.
Thursday, lawmakers united to grill the CEO of TikTok over concerns about data security and user safety for the 150 million Americans on the app.
Has ByteDance spied on American citizens?
I don't think that spying is the right way to describe it.
TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, is based in Beijing. Many government officials warn that means the Chinese Communist Party could potentially access Americans' personal information.
I have seen no evidence that the Chinese government has access to that data. They have never asked us. We have not provided.
Well, you know what?
I
find that actually preposterous.
To calm those fears, TikTok says it plans to start storing Americans' data in the U.S. But most lawmakers in the hearing weren't satisfied with CEO Shou-Zi Chew's answers.
You're going to continue to gather data. You're going to continue to sell data. You're going to continue to do all these things and continue to be under the aegis of the Communist Party.
But Chew argued the challenges TikTok faces are the same as other social media platforms.
With a lot of respect, American social companies don't have a good track record with data privacy and user security.
And not every member of Congress wants to see the app die.
We can keep TikTok, we could protect freedom of speech, and we could deal with the privacy concerns at the same time.
A U.S. ban of the app would be unprecedented, and it isn't clear as to how the government would enforce it. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
Thank you, Basil. Well, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announcing increased restrictions could be coming to his state's so-called Don't Say Gay bill. The new policy would expand a ban on lesson plans about sexual orientation and gender identity to all grades, including high school. The proposal, just one of many measures critics say are targeting children in the LGBTQ community across the country. DeSantis announcing today plans to expand a Florida state law banning classroom instruction on sexual orientation and gender identity issues, again, to all grades. The White House calling DeSantis' proposed expansion to Florida's law disturbing and dangerous.
It's wrong. It's completely, utterly wrong.
The governor's announcement coming as 17 states have either established or advanced laws targeting the LGBTQ community, according to the Human Rights Campaign. Half of trans youth live in states that have passed or are considering policies that would deny them access to gender-affirming care. A public hearing on Florida's efforts to enact the expanded school policy is set for April 19th.
New information tonight on that school shooting in Colorado.
Yes, overnight, officers found the suspect's body near his car about 50 miles from the school. Police say 17-year-old Austin Lyles shot himself after opening fire at East High School yesterday. He shot and wounded 2 administrators while they were patting him down. A daily search of Lyle and his property was a required part of the safety plan put in place after he was expelled from his previous school. Both deans recovering tonight, officials saying this could have been so much worse.
That student could have very easily just walked into the school and been surrounded by students, and it could have been a lot more tragic than it was.
School board members made an urgent ruling today allowing armed officers at high schools in Denver for the rest of this school year. They were removed back in 2020, but since then, a record number of weapons have been found on school property, 200 during the last school year. Denver Public Schools saying tomorrow classes will be canceled for a mental health day.
Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Bob Bador. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
Big storm moving in could make for tricky travel in the morning.
All right, for the latest on what you all need to know, let's head over to forecaster Bob Bador. Bob?
Oh, thank you very much. And yeah, it is going to be a wild one. But let's take a look at this great photo for just a moment that Scott Taylor sent us in. This was Magna. This is that's some storm clouds there. That is a heavy metal album cover right there, ladies and gentlemen. So Scott, thanks for sending that in. I'm sure you're going to have a chance to get in more as we got those storms coming. That's only going to help our snowpack. As you can see right now, 192% is where we're at right now. But look at this. 25.9% of our snow water equivalent. That means if you were to take all the snow and melt it down, how much water would you actually have? Well, we're coming up on 26 inches, and 26 inches happens to be the record since 1980, and we've got a good chance we're going to be breaking that tonight. We'll be, of course, following that in the morning. Now, for the record books, let's first of all take a look at this, another one that should be falling soon. 721 inches, that's in Alta. That's a record since 1980, where the record 1981 to 1982 was 748. Within the next couple of days, good chance we could be topping that with a month to go. And then the record I was just talking about, our sweet record, well, it could be a sweet record coming up for us very soon here, as we're going to be looking at topping that 26 there. It starts to move. 26 in 1983, we all remember what happened that year. Thank goodness we've got, well, better ways to handle our water now. But a good chance by tonight into midnight, we got a chance that we can be going above that and setting that. That'll be great for our drought monitor as well. As you can see, 7% of the state with no drought at all. We're trying to move our way into there. If we can get rid of that 1% extreme, well, that's going to be sweet as well. I just like saying sweet right now. Our radar tracker showing nothing much going on right now. Northern Utah starting to clear away. Southern Utah looking good. Got a little storm starting to make its way in to our southwestern corner. But where things are going to get really dicey are coming in after midnight. And that's why we have got a winter storm series of winter storm alerts going on in our state right now. We've got the winter storm warning. You can see that pink there. We're going to get a lot of snow there. The purple around, well, we got more snow coming there as well. That's going to be going into effect midnight tonight, going on until pretty much until we start looking at Saturday afternoon. Now, the futurecast, if we make our way through this, you can see that storm making its way across. There's what we're talking about, 7 a.m. Look at all that, some heavy snow in the area. We got to watch with that. That's going to continue on through Friday. Start to clear out a little bit, but then we're going to see Saturday, another kick in as we have got more scattered showers going to be coming through to make things just a little bit sloppy as we get going. So it's what we're going to have to be watching. Expected snow totals. Look at this. We got some big totals there that we're going to be looking at. Cottonwoods could get over 2 feet of snow working their way through. So that's what we're going to have to watch. You can see our temperatures are going to be falling as well, as we're already going to be cold, but we're going to be getting much colder. Let's take a quick look, and we can see what's going on in St. George. You'll see that those temperatures are going to be dropping through the week. And as we get into the rest of the week, you can see that those temperatures are going to be going. I don't know. We've got a little problem with our graphics here. But let's take a look as we finish up here along the Wasatch Front. We've got snow showers tomorrow. Scattered snow showers going into Saturday. You see those temperatures dropping through the weekend. They'll rise back up a little bit going into the week, but then we've got more of those storms coming through. And as we get all set up, well, it's going to be a stormy one as we go through this weekend. So let's just be ready for that.